Oh god, what's happening? Game, I need you to load. Oh, and let me put the other cat disc up here. And I didn't put the leather away. I need to do that. Okay. On. Jeez, I need to turn down the yeah, that'll help smooth out performance for a moment there. Let's make some books real quick. Let's see if we can find any good, what's it called? You know. Society. True. I hear that we live in those. So now I have my books. Grab my books. Grab my emeralds. Do I have another mending book already? I do, and I can just give that to Argo, I guess. Because I'm not going to give that to Kirito, because we actually need a weapon that lets us get XP. And Liz does not let us get XP because of mending. So I need to make another villager hut. Oh, before I do that, I need to DVD ever stop their bullshit? Oh yeah, it's Jason Voorhees, like we all knew it would be. Honestly, I think it was 13 hours. Like it was way too long. They should not have done that. But I do kind of admit the concept of it is still cool. Like we can't lie about that. Give me that mending book. Can I really not get another one? Oh, I didn't. It's too much money. Original. Yeah. I do think having a trail cam that, like, very clearly is, like, supposed to be, like, at the scene of the crime where Jason is stalking a bunch of people and murdering them and you just hear gunshots and screams. I think that is cool. I think that is something that 100%, like, I can't lie, that's kind of cool as shit. But it's also incredibly dumb. Kind of have to have a real shock of a character for 13-hour bullshit. It should not have been as long as it was. That is my personal opinion, is that it should not have been like that. And I'm sure plenty of people will agree with me on that. 2 hours max. I think the fact that they didn't do it at midnight, like, at midnight, I think everyone could have been like, oh, okay, that's cool. But, like, I don't know. A lot of people were saying it would have been for the best if they had chosen to, do this randomly as opposed to announcing it prior. And, like, have it show up in the middle of the night without people expecting it to happen. At midnight, people want to go to bed. Yeah, unfortunately, for most people that weren't in the U.S., yeah, it was quite bad because, you know, in Europe, it was, like, until, like, 3 a.m. is when they had to stay up to begin with. So that's no fun. What do you look like strapped? Okay. I guess we'll do that. Honestly, I don't know if I like it stripped. Hold on, let me see. What does pale oak look like beforehand? Yeah, I might go with a little bit more contrast. Seems nice, honestly. 1, 2, 3. Whoopsie, I didn't do most of the front, haha. I appear to be an idiot. And then we just do the same as on the other one, where we do, what's it like on the back side? Oh. Interesting. Yeah, because I used to have the rail coming through, that way I could get the villagers in. Could have had it start in the morning and had the stream gradually get dark and have Jason show up then. Yeah. Like, we all... the best way to put it is, we got the concept behavior. You didn't have to do most of that. It stopped being interesting very quickly. It's like, we get it, we understand it, you don't need to do this to us. Okay, and if you're wondering what's happening here, I'm gonna get another villager in here, so that I can have, more trades. Probably go for, like, maybe 2, then. 2 again, rather. Boop, boop. Need to get this made a diet ARG. Yeah. Like, I do think it was not the best concept, but far from the worst I've seen. We need to get a roof for that, but we need a Fletcher and a... We'll figure out another one, since I'll try to get 2 villagers, I guess. Let's just put pale oak back, because we don't need it. Do we have... I'm just going to use birch fences, I think, because we have so much more birch that, like, at this point, like, why would I not use that to just cut down on a bit of, pale oak fences? Pale oaks... expenses, that's the word. Yes, okay. So, I want a Fletcher, that way I can have arrows. So, I can get enchanted bows and crossbows. That's good. Oh, and I can trade sticks for emeralds? That's actually pretty good. But I want arrows. Okay, emerald for 16 arrows at start. That's a pretty good trade. Yeah, I won't lie. That's pretty damn good. Let's see, what other villagers are there? Because we have... Next PlayStation State of Play is going to have live in-person reaction, so available, so people are expecting something big. Yeah, it's just going to be Wolverine again, I'm sure. Need villager professions. So we have a librarian and... I always dream of Kingdom Hearts 4 news. I'm so sorry that it's never going to happen. I guess for now, we only really need a Fletcher. If I want anything else, I can do it later. So I'm going to need a fletching table. I'm going to need another bed. Flint and wood. Okay. If anything, it'll be Part 3 of Final Fantasy VII Remake. Are they still doing that? That seems like a lot of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, okay. Oh, you know what? I think I know why I was having a bit of lag at the start of the game. I feel like we have a lot of chickens that have not been handled in a moment. I'm gonna go, hold on. I have an unfortunate thought that our chickens may be lagging the game beyond recognition. Oh yeah. That's too many. Oh god, there's too many eggs in here. Yeah, I think that's exactly why. It's too many fucking eggs. Yeah, it's only giving us feathers. It's not giving us chicken. This sucks. It's full of eggs. Yeah, this chicken farm was a mistake, and I don't know what to do with it. Ah, well. It barely functions, and it's just not going well. Free them? They have been freed spiritually. Wait, is this door on backwards? What the fuck? Why were you... What? Why were you like that? Okay. This dude can get a roof later. I'm really not concerned with it. Alright, time to go steal a man from his home and bring him to the village. We need to find another villager. It's really important. Iron Golem? We could get an Iron Golem. We could get a Copper Golem! Oh my god, those are part of the game now, I forgot. I don't know how to make a Copper Golem, but I can make a guess and assume that it's most likely very similar to the Snow Golem and Iron Golem recipe. You get your frogs? Eventually, they're just not a priority right now. Getting arrows right now is my priority. And this is the fastest way to get arrows. To steal a man from a village and bring him home. Are there just... Yeah, there's also the mushroom cows. There's no villagers left here. Alright. That doesn't even make sense. But I have good news. Because the truth is, you know... We've actually already got the villager we need. I'll get 2 mushroom spawn eggs and 2 frog spawn eggs. I feel like that's fair. I love that you can't row and eat at the same time. Unless you start eating and then begin rowing afterwards. Like, why? Making my life more difficult for no reason. Okay. Good news. The real easy solution to getting our villager in here like we deserve. Ah! Oh, I didn't... well, that's my bad. Didn't mean to do that. There we are, that's what I need. Okay. Well, I guess now we have 2 villagers in here. 2 frog spawn. And 2 mushrooms. There. Now we have them on deck for later. I suppose for right now I'll just keep the spawn eggs in here. Thinking here this whole time I generally can't think of what they can announce besides like a new console. Don't do that. Don't give them the idea of doing that. No one wants that. No one wants more PlayStation. No one wants it. We just accept it. The only thing that I would want from PlayStation is a new PSP. I want a PlayStation Portable 5. Like, or I guess technically 6. Or even 7 now I think about it. We don't get, like, quality, like, actual pocketable handhelds. What if they just started making the PS2 again? Finally, a system that has games. But the only reason it sold to begin with is because it was the cheapest DVD player on the market at the time. I hate this aspect of placing stairs. Garbage. Like, I enjoy the fact that they can, like, be placed in a multitude of directions, but for the love of God, is that annoying. Like that. Why would you assume that that's what I want to do? Nothing will ever be more portable than my brick 2DS. I mean, there's always the, like, personally, I think we gotta go back. We've been having big electronics for too much. We need to bring back the fucking Game Boy Micro. We can't be doing this shit. Like, it's just embarrassing, frankly. The fact that we are still dealing with the mistakes of our ancestors making shit too big. You don't need it. I did just lie, my GBSP is significantly more portable. Yep, SP should be the largest amount a handheld can be. Handhelds have been too big for too long. Okay. Now, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you feel about this matter, we do need to go into the Nether. And that is because I have come up with a great idea surrounding how we can, you know, make a spot for the portal. And that's to make it into one of the big mushrooms that you can actually harvest. Really quickly, I need to see... Okay, I can move it with Silk Touch, and they won't get angry, apparently. Cherry bees. Once it fails the pocket test, it's over. This is true. The issue is we now need to find a forest biome, which is difficult. Also, as you can see, I did a little bit off-screen with the nether. Namely, just, I built a fucking bridge over here, that way I can walk over soul sand without issue. And, I just put 2 piglins in a cage over there, that way I can trade them shit. I mean, there were 2, now there's only 1. So that's awesome. I don't know where the other one went. That pisses me off a bit, but, you know. Yeah, as you can see, it literally took like 2 seconds. I just built a fucking hole, and now they're in it. Soul speed is zoom! There's a forest. I can fit my 2DS in a pocket at least. The Switch needs, like, its own dedicated bag. Yeah, it's a nightmare and it's stupid. And I hate it. God damn, that one's tall for some reason. Understand why it's so large, but it doesn't make it practical. Yeah, it's not practical. It's stupid. They all do the exact same. I cannot tell if Axe or anything is better at this. Like, it seems like it's all taking the same amount of time. I see it as less of a portable console and more console you can easily move. Yeah. The Switch Lite should be way smaller than it actually is. That's my hot take. This ugly-ass hog. But because of you, I do have pork chops now. That's good. Oh, that actually looks really good when it's been killed like that. Awesome. We proceed to make the Switch 2 even larger because fuck you. Yeah. I don't need a Switch 2. I need a Switch Nano. Like, straight up. Listen. As much as people hate Apple, and completely justifiably, they were right in one thing. Portable things should be small and light. You don't have to make it like a fucking iPod Nano, where it's not repairable, but you can make it like an iPod Mini, where it's a good fucking stretch of, oh yeah, this is small, this is reasonable, it does everything I want, and it's not obscene, and you can repair it. I love the iPod Mini. The iPod Mini is the one that I used the most after getting back into collecting iPods and stuff. Should be able to comfortably hold a portable item in one hand. Yeah. Without straining your wrist, 100% I get that. I want to see what's up with that. But I have to get these stems first. Hey. Are we chill? Okay, we were chilling for a moment, and then you decide to attack me. I don't know what that was about. I'm being attacked by 30 to 50 feral hugs, and I do not have an AR-15. Very few games that would make the Switch 2 a must-have console for me. Unfortunately for me, I am a Pokemon shill, and I will be until the day I die because I fucking learned to read playing Pokemon. Like, I'm not escaping that. No matter what, I'm fucked. Like, I gotta get Pokemon Wind and Wave, so I gotta get a Switch 2. But I'm waiting until, even though I know the price has just gone up, I'm waiting, not for a price drop, I'm waiting for a special edition drop. Because I was like, you know what, I like the special editions that the Pokemon ones usually get. I'm just going to wait and get one of those. With Pokemon games is I don't... That's fair. I don't finish all of them either anymore. Like... Legends, no. Scarlet and Violet for me was less because, you know, I didn't want to finish it, and more, I physically could not... I can't place a block here for some reason. Okay. I couldn't actually play that game fully. Like, I couldn't play that game for more than 30 minutes without my Switch threatening to die. You know, it's not ideal to be like, every time the game is not programmed in a way for you to play it. Yeah, it is genuinely, like, unfortunate, because, I like Scarlet and Violet, I really do, but if I try playing it for more than 30 minutes, my Switch starts screaming. Sword and Shield is just miserable. I liked Sword and Shield. It was fine enough for what it was. I always forget lava flows faster in the Nether. Ooh, golden carrots. I literally can't finish this. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta deal with this. God damn. Game's a literal straight line and it's English. And some of it's, like, some of the Pokemon that I'd love to use, like Galarian Corsola, are not available until the end game, or, like, the evolutions look terrible. I think it's Thievul. It's like, you have a cool fox Pokemon, like, that's cute, and then it grows up and it has, like, the ugliest mustache ever. And you're just like, oh, okay, thanks. I don't like a lot of Sword and Shield's Pokemon, honestly. Like, I feel bad saying it, but some of the Sword and Shield Pokemon kind of just suck. I also don't like a lot of the Pokemon from Sword and Shield that, like, were the ones that they very clearly wanted to market the most. Like, I am not a fan of their... I don't know what it is. I don't like the squirrel. I just don't. I think the squirrel is bad. And I hate Choodle. That is, like, the worst Pokemon turtle that has ever existed. And there's 5,000 Pokemon turtles. And yet you've somehow managed to make a new worst one. God damn it, I accidentally placed a block where I didn't want to. You know, I'm just gonna use the fire charge. Fuck it. Let's see where I end up. Purple. Hey, yo, where the fuck am I? Calcite. Alcremie. I like Alcremie enough. I don't think they're great. Did my previous message not send? I don't think so. Well, I've gotten blocks of amethyst and amethyst shards, so that's cool. I didn't know that these were a thing. And I'm guessing since I'm currently in a geode, and I have not heard anything about that before, it doesn't really do anything, does it? The best Galar Pokemon are the Cream thing, Corviknight, and versions of pre-existing Pokemon. I can't disagree with you. I think you're correct. But, like, yeah. I don't know. I just think it's a shame that we have, like, they were so fucking close. with coming up with a really good theming for the entire region by simply using that fucking, why is it not all that fairy forest? Why? I like Scorbunny. I think Scorbunny's cute, but that's it. All the first stage starters are decent. I think the starters overall are quite good. They're not the greatest in the world, but, you know, they're far from, like, the worst in the series, I'd say. Like, I know some people just really don't like, them. I know that there are a bunch of people that really like them all for some reason, which I don't fully understand, I won't lie. But I think that they're all, like, relatively okay. They're inoffensive. I'm not the biggest fan of, like, Grookey, but, like, Overall, I'm fine with all the starters. It's far from, like, the worst, like, path of starters. Like, I've said it 1,000 times, and it has annoyed people once, and it'll annoy people again. The worst grouping of starters is by far Unova, and it's, like, not even close. It's just, like, the worst. By far. Actually, nah. Hey, it's like a little mushroom house. Isn't that delightful? What? Okay. I do not feel strongly about any of the Gen 8 final forms. Yeah, I like Cinderace. I think that's the only one that I really like of the Gen 8 ones. We don't have Mangrove. I don't know what that is. Where is Mangrove? I wish it was a Mangrove sapling, that way I could use it. I think I like Cinderace just because she is very cute in the anime. Like, she is just characterized very well. Where's my glass? There you are. Explains that I haven't watched it. That's fair. I haven't watched a lot of it. I've just watched some of it, I'll be honest. I just think what I have seen has been generally pretty pleasant. And you know what? I'm not a fan of how the front looks, so I'm going to actually do I'm doing a side door. I know people hate when I do this, but Yeah, there we are. It's on the wrong side now. There we are, better. Yeah, that looks significantly better immediately. The two main motifs for England is soccer and pollution. You're not wrong. I love the fact that because Galar has curry in it and elephants, it just, like, ends up proving that, in the Pokemon world, Galar was a massive colonizer at one point. Hell yeah, that looks great now. That's it. That's everything in the UK. Yeah, you're not wrong. How does one be? Okay, I need to make a campfire. They should colonize some good gems. Damn. Got their ass. Okay, I need shears and glass bottles. I need sand, oddly enough. Okay. Hey! Oh. I have to silk touch that up? Okay, that's good. Oh, well. Wonder what food they'll add to Gen 9. Oh, I didn't put a sign up there that says pumpkins. Oopsie. That's not the right one. Galar has curry. Paldea has sandwiches. And there's also the masalas in Alola. I don't know regional foods that well. Maybe we'll get empanadas this time. Bees. I guess I gotta... Gotta remember that in order to get a campfire back, I have to silk touch it. Okay. Is the new region Latin American adjacent? I'm dumb. It's like... I could have sworn that it was, like, Caribbean islands, wasn't it? Hold on. Bulbapedia, tell me. Be the first one in the series with a Brazilian Portuguese translation. Oh my god, they're genuinely calling it Generation X. It's not Gen 10, it's Gen X. We're going to Brazil. It doesn't say where exactly it's based off of yet. But, it does seem like it's... To me, it just looked like Hawaii again, to be honest. I don't specifically know where it would be. It's an island. All we know so far is that Pikachu, Oddish, Gloom, Krabby, Tangela, Leddyba, Ledian, Slugma, Corsola, Tailo, Wingull, Wailmer, Wailord, Duskull, Tropius, Carnivine, Luminion, Timpole, Frillish, Tynamo, Marini, Toxapex, Sandygast, Sizzlepede, and Nimble have been seen. And that's it. Brazilian Portuguese suggests something for sure. I mean, they added a different Chinese in X and Y, and that was in France. Better finish off the evolutions for Gen X. All they can do is add Dragon. Or a new type. Alright, I think I'm done for the day. I'm a bit tired because I did record today. And then I went to thrift stores. And now I'm home. And now I'm here. And I'm tired. Good night.